Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Powers 4 replay. So on the bottom right side, as the Magenta Delhi Sultanate, we have General Ta Hu Kwai. While on the top left side, as the Cyan Holy Empire, we have KnockKnock. Who's there? Delhi Sultanate. Or Holy Roman Empire. I'm not sure where I was going with that joke. Never mind. Of course, got an early mosque for that additional early research. The berry bushes, he does collect the berry bushes 30% faster, which is faster than even base steer collection, plus the improved capacity. Magenta does find a good number of sheep there. Sign brought back around a sheep as well. The part there will really improve the collection rate of these units. And there we go, has enough to age up. We'll probably see the Aachen Chapel. We'll likely not see the Menwork Palace. And the Aachen Chapel now being employed in the field. And those deployed next to the wood deposit, not near this stone. So we may see some sort of fast castle, but it doesn't deploy next to gold as well. Going it right there maybe would have been much better if it wants gold and wood. So maybe we see some sort of turtle play by the Holy Roman Empire player? Guess we'll find out soon enough. Our victory is now built, allowing to get increased attack speed on military units, building Sphere of Influence, and we do have a barracks there. So maybe he's going to eye for some man-at-arms. Or hardened spearmen, he may be eyeing for some spearmen in order to engage Ghazi Raiders. Stable now being pulled in the field. Looks like he is going to go for some Ghazi Raiders. Taking time to collect those berry bushes as well. You may want to get an outpost for this area. There's 5 villages there. Cyan will, of course, spot these villagers collecting those berries. Spearmen actually aggressively pushing their way forward. And we'll find the Ghazi Raider. Ghazi does get actually some stabs there, so they may be on attack move. They are going to attack move towards the berry bushes, an uncommon way to harass berries, but in this case, a possible way. I'm not going to say it's a good way. Scout does take considerable damage there. Got a single Ghazi ready to pull it out over here, going for more housing, no arch range or barracks of its own. Ghazi ready to hit harder but slower, with a little bit bonus damage is heavy. Does have now an arch on the field with increased attack speed. Ghazi Raiders do take some hits. You can always just bring them back to a scholar to get them healed up. Oh, but does lose from the Ghazi Raiders there a little bit foolishly. It looks like their health is very divisible by spearman attack. They have 140 health. Let's see, got a spearman on the field somewhere. Where is one though? That's a man-at-arms. Oops, that's half speed. There's some spearmen. The health damage versus cavalry is 200 or 28, which in other words, 14 times 2, and the health of these guys are 140, and so that's 14 times 10. So they will go down to a perfect 5 damage. So if you go for Ghazi Raiders and you go and try to be aggressive versus spearmen, you need to at least get the melee blacksmith research. Melee damage, or no, melee armor, so they can withstand additional hit from those spearmen. And so going for melee damage against Gauzy Raiders is also a good way to counteract that. Scholars now captured some sacred sites there. Gauzy Raiders making their way down south. Got a scout here to deny this point from being decaptured. And a scholar may... Okay, there we go. He does task back, so it doesn't chase the Gauzy Raider that got bitten. You put the local doggo down, you monster. Oh yeah, we're going to see that pop up over and over and over again. One moment, please. Switch over to him, and boom. Now I don't see that pop up repeatedly. This is also the radius of the Agion Chapel, which does give him quite a bit of actual wood collection, and does get quite a bit of food collection here. So he is going to be a bit more not venturing out the map style. Let's get out some feudal age man-at-arms. Gauzy Raiders will be decent against feudal age man-at-arms. Decent, but not great. Man-at-arms, early man-at-arms do have 10 damage, as well as 120 health. Gauzy Raiders do have 14 damage versus heavy, minus the 3 armor, so 9 damage versus heavy, and a much slower attack speed. They do have 140 health, but they will still lose in a 1v1 versus these man-at-arms. And so vulnerable spearmen. Gauzy Raiders is more or less a soft counter against man-at-arms, not necessarily a hard counter. Or heavy counter. And that's the one reason why I say TOH man-at-arms are the best units in the entire game. Because there's very few civilizations that can actually have a hard counter to feudal age man-at-arms. Only soft counters. They get +1 range armor. He's going for +1 range damage. So until that point, until this 60 seconds, his archers will only do 1 damage per arrow against them. Once they get the research, then they can do 2 damage per arrow. Hooray. Compound defenders now being employed in the field, which allow him to deploy stone-based assets for cheaper, as well as get his keep research here. And we actually got 2 stone deposits pretty close by each other, so this can give him about 3 town centers. 2,400 divided by 720. Yep, but when I say 3 town centers, I mean 3 keeps to act as town centers. Those are the Gauzy Raiders will bop some sheep, you monster. That archer will go down, and with this, he will have access to crossbows to engage these man-at-arms, as well as some lancers. Going for some man-at-arms is not bad. Man-at-arms are equal to man-at-arms, other than the fact that one's castle age, one's feudal age. Doesn't get any of this research queued on up. And there's a good number of spearmen here. He's starting to push forward with his own man-at-arms. They, of course, do have increased attack speed thanks to the Tower of Victory abilities. More of the man-at-arms now being deployed on in. There'll be a good interim unit until it gets out other units. For the Olden Empire, man-at-arms are the best in the entire game. But they have to reach castle age for that. Right now, Magenta's having trouble pulling out large enough numbers. He has not enough food income to pull out any additional ones. These Gauzy Raiders maybe just want to push on in as well, get something going. Maybe a conversion ritual? Conversion ritual has been activated. Magenta's not paying attention. Or Cyan. Oh, it does delete some of these units there. I think it did get this guy converted. Nope, that's one of his own. So that was one way to clear out the area, is force him to delete, and now Science force it back on off. Only have mostly spearmen remaining. Now I've got the Regni's Cathedral not being pulled on field. Scholar has picked up one relic. You make an attempt to go for more. Regni's Cathedral relies on Sign Acclaim relics to be useful. This wolf does pose a threat to this spearman. Let's see, he does have marching drills research, so his spearmen do move pretty fast, as well as man-at-arms. You may want to cool off on the man-at-arms production. Going for more crossbows would be good. Lances would be a bit iffy, because once his opponent gets to blunt weapons, his man-at-arms will hard to counter his opponent's heavy infantry or heavy units in general. It's going for blunt weapons now. Those man-at-arms quick go on down. Keep arrows are good. And now do have, looks like he has these regular man-at-arms research, no more early man-at-arms. Scout and Gazrados push way forward. These villagers back on off. Get some arrows there. Warstone being cleaned on up. We're just going to eye for additional town centers via fortresses. So we'll take 3 more minutes before village fortresses are researched. These man-at-arms gain some decent damage there. We don't see textiles researched onto science villagers. This man-at-arm will get completely overwhelmed. And does not get inside the outpost. Science losing a bit too many villagers. Now I got blunt weapons, giving +6 versus heavy. So these man-at-arms are not going to be really that useful anymore. He needs to start getting out some more archer ranges, get out some more crossbows. One Empire players started mixing some lance connects, so archers wouldn't be half bad as well. Maybe tower elephants? No, that's far too expensive right now. They're more of a population efficient unit rather than being a cost effective unit. They're great in large numbers, that's for sure. Village Fortress, or Keep, just being pulled on out. Village Fortress is currently a minute 30 away. Got a number of exposed villagers here, 13. Oh, and here comes the Scholars. How many Warlords going to see? He's going to creep forward with multiple Warlords. Does get inside this mosque there. These 2 Scholars does throw back their relics. This mosque is taking some fire. And here comes another Warlord, but does get healed, potentially successful. And does get a handful of spearmen and some man-at-arms as well, with blunt weapons. Crossbows getting some damage there. Scholars getting some heal on the front line, able to make his man-at-arms a bit more resilient. They do have higher attack speed than his opponent's man-at-arms. And the Lance Connect will go down there. Sign has held thanks to those Warlords. Very good engagement there. Right now, Sign has 51 villagers for his opponent's 54, and I'll soon be skyrocketing in his favor. As the Sacred Site captured, he does have, of course, additional gold income from Sacred Sites. think the base is what, 100, and he gets 125. That relic will go down. He can't steal the relics inside the mosques. Another stickers or another keep now going on the field just for defensive purposes. It also provides sphere influence to protect his gold deposits. Sticker site down here will be captured as the scholar is being pursued. Got 2 native weapons now researched as well. Boiling oil being researched as well. That should be very handy. Siege workshop there. Oh, got a lancer on the field as well. Both of them will be useful, but they will have trouble versus the 200 weapons, 1 weapons of the man at arms plus the spearmen. And Lance Connects still do quite a bit of damage to him as well. Lance Connects have 17 base damage. Spearman tries to way forward, gains some damage there onto the crossbows. Siege workshop looks like will be interrupted. Doesn't go down though. Double lancers right there will quickly be picked off. Siege workshop has been cancelled. Got more archery rangers now being put on the field, which may or may not be in the. It is an influence of the Tower of Victory, or maybe not. Yep, it is. Quite a bit of wood being collected up there. Going for, maybe he's going for a good number of mangonels. Mangonels can be decent versus infantry in large numbers. When I say in large numbers, both mean the mangonels and the infantry. AoE attack is very good. Wolf will go on down. Looks like he's going to be out of deer here. There's some deer he can claim down here. Got some lance connects moving around. Textiles. This one has gone to textiles. Yes, he does. And now do you see the forced march research? Lance connects coming around the flank. They can quickly report these villagers. And now he spots them. And look at that. Holy crap, they died in an instant. And now these villagers make a hit. He doesn't see them. I'm not sure the vision range of Lance connects. Their vision range is not too great. So maybe good if you're going to go for Lance connects harassment. Maybe a good idea to mix a scout on in. Oh, nice and bit of palisade walls there. He will get the walls built and ghosted before his opposing units can connect. And now, oh, I didn't realize this one has aged up. Palswabia, which allow him to fabricate villagers pretty quickly. This one does have some keeps for additional villager queues. I wonder if he's actually building from them. Now got a line of stone walls there. Thanks to the compound defender, his villagers or military units can build out stone walls as well. Villagers trying to push way forward, trying to torch down some of these walls. They may receive a whole bunch of rocks on their heads as they try to set fire to rocks. And all those villagers go down in an instant. Lions connects push away forward. Horseman does get some stabs there, and looks like Sign does back up the game now. Is Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.